Welcome back to MBA Monday. It's flu season. It's also the holiday season. Neither one of those things could stop me from coming to you and helping you finish your applications in time for round 2. Today I'm talking about the 14-day round 2 sprint. How to finish all your applications in the next 2 weeks and still enjoy the holidays. Welcome back to MBA Monday. I'm Angela. Really sick today. If you've been watching this channel for a while, you can hear I don't normally sound like this, but I did want to miss the chance to help you hit the round 2 deadline. So today, I'm talking you through my day-by-day calendar, what you want to do starting today, December 22nd, so that you can hit all those round 2 deadlines by January 6th. Without further ado, let's jump right in. Today is December 22nd. It's Monday. It's the first day of your 14-day sprint. And what you really want to do first is reflect on your experiences. If you've been watching this channel for any length of time, you know I think this is absolutely critical to bringing out your best in the applications. So go grab our HBS Reflection Toolkit. It's designed for HBS, but it will help you for any of the schools that you're applying to. We'll make it free this week. Go grab it and answer these questions so that you can lay the groundwork for an easy essay writing journey starting in a couple of days. You also might want to request your transcripts from your undergraduate institutions if you haven't already done that. Day 1, check. Tomorrow, December 23rd, this is the day to choose your schools, to make sure that you have a portfolio of schools that balances your risk between reaches, matches, and safeties. You can go to mbamode.com and get a free odds readout on every school you're applying to so that you can choose the right set of schools for you. Today, by the way, is also the best day to book a call to speak with a member of the MBA protocol team, to speak with me or another coach to figure out if we can help you cross the finish line even easier than you doing it by yourself. So go to mbaprotocol.com/MBA and request a call if you'd like a coach's help in crossing the finish line. December 24th, Christmas Eve, research your schools. We're going to make the school research template free this week as well. You can grab it at the link on the screen or the QR code or the link down in the description below. If you follow that template, it tells you all the information you need to gather in one place. So it makes school research less like boiling the ocean and more like a heat-seeking mission. December 25th is a light day. Early in the morning, you want to draft your career game plan. This is your goals, post-MBA, what is the job you hope to achieve immediately after your MBA, as well as what is your long-term vision for your career. Just spend 30 minutes in the morning drafting up your career game plan, then leave the MBA applications aside and go enjoy time with friends and family. And while you're at it, chat with them about your career game plan and see if they agree that those goals are actually going to help you fulfill your unique potential over the course of the next 10 or 20 years of your career. December 26th, time to start writing those essays. So I recommend that you take your first school, whether it's your favorite school or the most complicated application, and outline and draft your essays for that school on December 26th. Resist the temptation to move into other schools. Really just focus on your first school today. The next day, December 27th, you can begin revising your resume. The goal here is to put some distance between you and your stories while still giving you stuff to work on. So work through your resume, making sure that it reflects all of your achievements and the impact that you've had in your career to date. And then December 28th, after you've set aside that first draft of essays for one day, you can now go back and revise them. So take the essays that you wrote on December 26th and strengthen them. Clean them up, remove extra words, maybe tighten the story, make sure that the reader is able to connect with you as a person, and then move on to drafting your essays for school number 2. So by the end of the 28th, you've got a solid set of drafts for 2 different schools. On the 29th, you want to revise all of your existing essays. So take the third pass on essays for school 1, the second pass on essays for school 2, and you want to sprint and write the drafts of all of your remaining essays. So if you're applying to 6 schools, that means you're going to be drafting 4 schools' essays today. But now that you've revised 2 schools' essays, it should be a bit easier to get it all done in one day. These likely won't be great drafts, by the way. No problem. You're going to set them aside for one more day and come back on the 31st on New Year's Eve. But before New Year's Eve, on December 30th, what you want to do is finalize your resume and begin working on the short answers for each school's application. If you haven't already, go in and create an account for the school. You've probably already did that when you got the essays, and begin filling out the online application for each program. Some schools have a lot of questions to answer. Some schools have just a few, but today's the day you want to get started on the online application for all your chosen programs. New Year's Eve in the morning, revise all of your essays. Go back through and make sure that especially the ones you did 2 days ago, your schools 3 through 6 or however many you're applying to, tighten them up, make them feel good, then set them aside and go out and enjoy the New Year's festivities with friends. It's important to keep perspective on applying to business school. Include time with friends and family as you go through the holidays. It's going to make everything feel a lot better. On January 1st, rest and relax. Get some distance from this whole application process. Sleep, chill, maybe watch a movie, enjoy the day so that on January 2, you can come back to the whole process with fresh eyes yet again. So today, on January 2nd, you want to finalize your essays for School 1, finalize the online application, and hit submit. Your goal is to submit your first application on January 2nd. On January 3rd, you're going to submit 2 more schools. And on January 4th, I recommend you finalize the essays, the online application, and submit the remainder of your applications. This gives you a couple of days of wiggle room. If you miss the timeline I've outlined here, you can finish on January 5th, January 6th, January 8th or 9th, whenever your deadlines actually are. But if you compress the majority of the work into the next 2 weeks, you'll have a little bit of buffer on the back end to make sure that you're submitting everything on time and before the deadline. Because if you miss that deadline, if you don't submit your application in time before the school's clock stops ticking, then your application gets pushed to round 3, which is no man's land, and you really do not want to be applying to top US MBA programs in round 3. I didn't talk about recommendations because hopefully you've already squared away your recommendations, but if you haven't, then add that to day 1. That's today, December 22nd. Reach out to your recommenders and ask them to write a recommendation on your behalf. Then when you launch into your application, you want to enter their email address so that they get a notification from the school and can go and write a great recommendation for you. Critically important step. All right. That's it. That's the 2-week MBA application sprint. I hope that you're way ahead of the curve. I hope that this video is meeting you at a point where you've already made some progress on your essays, on your recommendation, and on your resume for round 2 deadlines. But wherever you are, use this schedule to tighten everything up and get ready to hit submit for round 2. I'm wishing you the very, very best on your MBA journey. Happy holidays. And I'll be right back here next week with you to help you cross the finish line for round 2. I'll see you then. Today, submit, when you create your online,
I sound like ass.
I sound like ass. God. It's not an act, people. I'm really sick.